Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
What do we have here?
I've got a book, I think, signed by Amelia Earhart.
20 hours, 40 minutes, Our Flight in the Friendship by Amelia Earhart. Okay. She was a real daredevil. She set the altitude record for any woman. She flew at 14,000 feet in an open cockpit biplane. Kind of insanity.
I'm looking to sell my signed copy of Amelia Earhart's book, 20 Hours, 40 Minutes. I'm an aircraft mechanic by trade, and so when I found this book, I was excited about it, and I held on to it for 12 years. I'm hoping to get $8,000 for this book because it's signed by Amelia Earhart. If I sell this book today, I'm going to use the money to go on a well-deserved trip to the Caribbean.
This is pretty cool, man. Where'd you get it?
I found it in an old pile of books in a property that I bought.
Okay. Amelia Earhart, she had a really interesting life. During World War I, she joined the Red Cross, got to know a bunch of injured pilots, really got interested in flying, took a bunch of odd jobs and everything to learn how to fly, and she actually ended up buying her own plane. And then, in 1928, Amelia Earhart was the first female passenger to fly across the Atlantic. After Lindbergh flew across the Atlantic, there was a lot of people saying we should have a woman fly across. So the people who were arranging this flight took notice of her, said, this is a female pilot who's got a record. So they figured, let's put her on the flight. But they wouldn't let her fly. She was actually a passenger, even though she was an accomplished pilot. But after that, she became a rock star. Yeah, this is the book. And you say it's signed by her.
I think it is.
Well, there's her autograph. Well, I'm assuming it's her autograph. She wrote this book, 20 hours, 40 minutes, because that's how long the flight was across the Atlantic. And then she started doing all these different solo flights that made her really, really popular with the American public. She was actually the very first person to fly over the Atlantic and the Pacific. And then tragically, in I think it was 1937, she was going to do the big flight. She was going to fly all the way around the world from the equator. And turns out her maps were wrong, and she most likely ran out of fuel and crashed in the ocean. So I assume you want to sell it?
I do want to sell it.
Okay. And that dollar figure?
Thinking about $8,000.
Okay. I have no idea if that's a good price. Sounds a little high, just due to the fact that the book's in terrible shape.
That I know, yep.
So let me have someone take a look at it who knows a lot more than I do.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds great.
I'll be right back.
All right. I have no concerns about an expert taking a look at my book because I might find out things that I didn't know about it. Hi there.
Hello.
Hi.
What do we got?
This young man right here has brought us 20 hours, 40 minutes, Amelia Earhart.
This is a great book to have.
Have you read it?
Of course, I've read this book. She is one of the most famous tomboys in American history, so you know I'm going to read about her. She's an American icon, and this was her first book. This was just the beginning of everything that she was going to accomplish.
Okay, well, first off, it looks in terrible shape. And it's got the autograph.
Okay, I would love to see this in more detail.
Absolutely.
So yes, I want to see the inside, which is called the hinge, the book. Okay, there. And then show me the same on the next page. Oh, signature, okay. Looking at that signature, it looks great. I see no red flags. It's on the right spot. She tended to sign right on the other side of the frontispiece there. So everything there I'm happy with. Last place I want to look is show me the backside of the title page, the copyright page. Could you read what it says just below G.P. Putnam's Sons?
This is a copy of the first edition.
Excellent.
Okay, so copy of the first edition. That means it's the second edition.
Copy of the first edition means this is one of the first edition copies. Normally books will say first edition, but in this case, they're saying this particular copy is a first edition. They're kind of making a bigger deal out of it.
Wow.
All right, so we got a first edition, signed by Amelia. So, drum roll.
Drum roll. So this is not an uncommon book unsigned. So a big part of the value is going to be in that signature. It's still great, though, that it's in the first edition, but the condition, which, as we can all see, is not ideal.
Right.
Keeping in mind edition, condition, and completeness, this particular copy I would place around $2,000.
Oh.
All right, you're the bestest. Thanks.
Take care. Take care.
All right, so, I mean, what would be your best price on it?
I think anything with her signature on it is worth 1,000.
Should we go 900?
900. I think 900 is a fair price.
All right, sweet. We got a deal. I'll meet you right around the corner. We'll do some paperwork. I'll get you paid.
Hey, thanks.
All right. I'm flying kind of high on this deal.